I don't remember 2025 as a sequence of dates or flights. I remember it as a collection of meaningful moments, some loud, some quiet, changed how I see flying, community, and myself. This was a year of contrast, joy, celebration, loss, confidence, and humility. And every one of those moments made a mark. Sun and Fun wasn't just an event for me in 2025. It felt like a homecoming, an opportunity to build something between people of all types. It became a place where art, aviation, community, learning, and generosity all collided. That week taught me something important. When people say this wouldn't be possible without our sponsors and volunteers, they really mean it. I could not have done this without the support of the brands I love and Team Anomaly, a group of dedicated volunteers who work tirelessly to bring smiles, art, experiences, and a certain vibe to everyone who passed through. The Anomaly isn't a plane, it's people. Friends who became family, a team that shows up, builds community, and lifts each other higher. I'm thankful beyond words for this team. That week of Sun and Fun reminded me why the Anomaly exists at all. Some of the best memories don't happen at air shows or big fly-ins. They happen in hangars with borrowed chairs, shared stories, and no agenda at all. In its third or fourth year now, Ethan P. Dizzy's pre-Osh Hangar Banger has been the highlight of the hangar party season and a proper kickoff for the legendary EAA AirVenture Oshkosh fly-in. Aviators, aviation fans, content creators, and straight up fun and interesting people of all types come together to have one hell of a night, just simple, unfiltered joy. At some point in 2025, I stopped asking, does this make sense? And started asking, does this make people smile? Mishi DJing inside the Anomaly was one of those moments. Absurd on paper, perfect in execution. It blurred the line between machine and stage, between cockpit and musical canvas. That shoot reminded me that creativity doesn't need permission and does not have any physical boundaries. Leadville stripped everything down to fundamentals. The margin was thin, the air was unforgiving, and confidence had to be earned, not assumed. There were moments where fear spoke loudly, and the only way through was discipline, preparation, and respect. Part of the preparation involved having a mountain flying CFI on board. Even with that expertise on board, this was a mentally challenging experience. That flight didn't make me feel invincible. It made me feel responsible, which is exactly what aviation demands. Not every flight is about travel or joy. Sometimes it's about responsibility to a memory. Ron Hall was a dear friend of mine that we lost a few months ago. Ron's son Ryan reached out to me about speaking at his dad's memorial and coordinating and flying a memorial flight over the ceremony. During the planning for this memorial flight, Spencer, my flying partner for this formation, was lost in a terrible crash. Flying Ron's memorial was one of the hardest things I've ever done in an airplane. Yet was the flight I was most honored to participate in. Flying lead, escorting Ron's old plane for one last formation flight with friends, overflying the memorial with hundreds of Ron's loved ones watching, and giving space for Ron's plane to fly west was the most important and emotional responsibility that I had the honor of taking on this year. This was a reminder that flying can carry memories, meaning, and a goodbye. Landing at the NASA Kennedy Space Center Space Shuttle Landing Facility had been a bucket list dream for as long as I can remember, but I didn't expect how emotional this one would feel. I was given the rare opportunity to fly several low approaches, smoke on, over one of the most historic runways in the world, where 78 space shuttle missions landed. Each pass felt surreal, and then I was cleared to land. On final approach, I had tears in my eyes because of the tremendous weight and respect for what that runway represents. Every mission that ended there, every crew that trusted that strip of pavement to bring them home from an off-world experience, touching down wasn't loud or dramatic. It was quiet, personal, and incredibly meaningful. The most unexpected part of 2025 wasn't a destination. It was realizing how many people trusted me with their stories, their art, their memories, their moments around this airplane. So many people shared how the Anomaly inspired them, how they worked through challenges after hearing my story, how they created art in its style. Many gave me thoughtful, deeply personal gifts. Through all of this, I often felt unworthy, but I've had to accept that these incredible individuals aren't just responding to me, they're responding to art, to experience, to a story that resonated with them. I didn't set out to create this, but I'm deeply grateful that it happened. I feel a calling to continue to inspire, share, and build community. 2025 didn't ask me to go faster. It asked me to go deeper, to listen more, appreciate more, to carry things and people with intention. If this year taught me anything, it's that the best flights aren't measured in distance, they're measured in meaning. I'm incredibly grateful for this year behind us. I'm ready for what comes next.